Hey, how doing, Holmes here, and welcome back to some more Black Myth WuKong boss guide. Today we are going to be taking on the Yellowbrow boss fights, and I'm going to go through all three stages here and show you guys an easy way to defeat its third stage. So if you guys got the first two stages down already, just skip to the third stage if you want. I'll have the timestamps in the comment section and the description. So yeah, the first phase here is pretty easy. He stuns easy, his combos are fairly easy to read. You can interrupt it with the immobilize spell here and then get your full combos off, and then you can get another full combo off unless you decide to attack. This sweep right here, it's best if you steer clear, don't stay like next to him, because he does that spin and then it does the shockwave. You can jump the shockwave, you can dodge the spin like by dodging through it, but it's probably better to just dodge backwards for it. This stomp, be careful because it's a grab. I think there's a regular one as well. I can't tell which one's which, so just steer clear of that. Dodge back to avoid that completely. If you can stun them out of it, go ahead and do that. The last hit of your light attack will not stun him out of it. You have to use your heavy attack if you want to stun him out of it. The immobilize spell can work, so there's that. These lightning attacks, you can see the little balls, just avoid that. I like to just run side to side to avoid that. And then I'm utilizing my immobilize spell here to get some damage in. And you can see he takes a lot of damage in the first stage here. I'm not sure what's happening here. This is the... No, that's not the massive explosion. Alright, there's one move where he charges up, like this one right here. When you see like a bunch of energies going towards the top right here, like he's charging up with a freaking spirit bomb or something like that, you can interrupt it with a heavy attack. So yeah, but just know that that's got to be like a fully charged heavy attack, so that means you need 3 focus points. So after you take him down, take his first stage down, this cutscene will happen where he puts you in a bag, and then you have to fight the monkey that you fought when you first entered chapter 3. Alright, so this variation of the monkey, it's more or less the same, except he can use clones, but you can stop that from happening by keeping pressure on, because if he does end up summoning the clones, I highly recommend you deal with the clones first, unless the pig can distract, because sometimes the clone will just straight up go after the pig. Sometimes they'll like be a mix up where the clone and the boss itself will attack you, so yeah, it's random. So yeah, you can deal with the boss basically the same as you always did for if the boss is solo. So you can use your freezes, immobilize spells, or you can, when the boss does like a charge attack, you can use stone stands to make him hit it, and then he'll like get knocked back. So like this right here, you can use a stone stance and then knock him back. When he flies up, just be careful. That diving attack, it's kind of slow, so be careful. And there's one where he flies up and then he has like those feathers behind him. But those feathers will not attack first, he will dive down first, and then the feathers will follow. And then there's the one where he summons the clones, where he'll fly up and then he'll summon 2 clones to attack you. And then the clones will linger, but he's not doing it here. This is just a clone attack, that's not it. I was very surprised that he didn't do it this time. So, yeah. This fight is more difficult when he does summon, but just make sure you take care of the summon first if he does like use his clones. So after this, we're going to be moving on to the third stage here, and let me tell you, just use your charged running heavy attacks on smash stance for this last stage, because this will make it so he doesn't use his golden form. Okay, like this, he'll not use golden form at all. Just don't use your spells on him, don't use your light attack on him, just run around, do this hit and run tactic, charge your heavy, go in for 1 hit and then back away after you're done, just like what I'm doing right here. Make sure you have an understanding of the attacks so you can avoid it. So lightning attack, I kind of dodge zigzagly, and then this lightning ring on the ground, you can jump out of it and then you can just use your staff spin skill to deflect the balls that he's sending after you. After that, do another full level 3 focus charge, hit him, back away. If he does any attacks or whatever, just keep distance. See, I'm just keeping distance, and I'm not doing anything else. I'm waiting for my openings. Alright, he's sending more lightning. We're running around. We're charging our heavy. Level 1, level 2, level 3. Let's see what he's gonna do. Alright, he's sending 2 lightnings. Mid-distance. And then we kind of trade it here. And when his HP is around this much, that's like around 70%, keep towards the other side of where the boss is. Because the boss will most likely do the grab like this. When he does that shout, your character will be stunned. See? You can't move, you can't use your spells, you can't heal. This grab can be avoided by just staying on the opposite side. See, there's like 3 explosions, but we're nowhere near the boss, so it didn't grab. Okay, the grab will hurt you. It looks like it's a cutscene that's supposed to be like part of the fight, but you can avoid it. So same deal. I'm just running around, charging my level 3s. That's actually a good attack to get, like, to counter with your heavy. The one that he just did where he like stabbed his mace or whatever. So same deal, jump out of the ring and then use your staff spin skill to deflect those. When he's taunting like that, mid distance, and let the heavy off. Alright, highly recommend you max out your like stamina reduction when charging and the charge speed for this fight. Bunch of lightning, so then mid distance, hit him, back away. See, this is not, it's not making him go into gold form. Just remember to not use spells on him and don't hit him with a light attack. And this is very important because if you do any of those, the boss will go into, like, there's a good chance he'll go into the gold form, and then you'll have to, the way to break him out of the gold form, it's number 1, you wait for it to run out. Number 2, you hit him 2 or 3 times with a heavy attack, and then it'll break him out of the gold form. But it's annoying. So yeah, this trick right here will just like completely not let him go into the gold form. So it's great. And be careful when you're deflecting the lightning balls, because if he sends lightning from the sky, there's a good chance it can tag you if you're not paying attention to your stamina. So yeah, see, I'm just waiting either from the taunt. If he's not taunting, get close, and then when he does this, keep like run towards the side a little bit so you don't get like hit by the explosion, and then use your heavy to interrupt the rest of his attacks. So because if you don't, like, he has follow-ups to that stabbing attack. If you're close like this and he starts like doing all his other like melee attack, just keep range, just dodge away. Like, don't try to do anything fancy by counter attacking or whatever. Just keep range and then rinse and repeat all this. This is the easiest way to deal with this guy. And right here I wasn't paying attention, that's why I got tagged by lightning. This is why I said pay attention to the lightning and your stamina. I was like, I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I was just standing there spinning my staff, thinking I was hot shit, but I was not. I was almost a fried piece of shit. Alright, lightning wave. You can run towards the side and then get a heavy off after the second one, but he teleported, so that didn't work. Okay, so I'm just keeping distance here, and let's see what you're gonna do. Come on. Alright, thunder from the sky. Just run towards the side, avoid that. This move right here, you can interrupt it. If you can't like get the timing down to interrupt it, there's 2 ways to avoid it. You can either run towards the opposite side where he's at. The lightning will not reach. It doesn't go across the map. It does have a long reach, but it won't go across the map. Or number 2, you can dodge sideways to avoid it. So up to you on how you want to deal with that. And I notice if you avoid the first grab, the one that looks like a cutscene, if you avoid that one, the second one, he doesn't initiate it for some reason. Okay, so yeah, because usually he'll do a grab at the 50% mark. When his HP is like at 50%, he'll do another grab that looks like as part of the cutscene that's supposed to happen, and then you lose like a whole chunk of health if you do get grabbed. If you don't have enough HP to survive the cutscene grabs, it will just leave you like at 1% HP. I don't think I've ever seen it like the cutscene kill before. So yeah, but yeah, anyways, this is pretty much it for this guy. Just run around, you know, don't get too greedy. This stabbing attack, like I said, if you have like a running start, if you're on level 3 focus charged, just dodge to the, I mean, run towards the side a little bit and then hit him. If he does like the overhead slam and it sends lightning down, don't try to counter hit, quote unquote counter hit, or trying to stun him with your level 3, because he'll follow it up with another overhead, and majority of the time it's gonna hit. I mean, unless you can get that sweet timing, which I personally can't. That's why I avoid it all at all costs. So yeah, and right here we traded, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna die. This is it. This is where I freaking die. And then he does this lightning thing. I guess it's a good chance to show. See, it doesn't go across the map, but it does leave this lingering lightning electricity on the ground, which if you step on it, it will, like, you will take damage. It's not like a chip damage either. It actually does decent damage. It doesn't, it's like, it's not like crazy damage, but it's still some damage, like coming from something that's just lingering there. So be careful about that. And sending more lightning. Alright. So there's like the lightning that goes all over the place, and then there's a lightning that kind of just follows you a little bit. Alright, there's a stab, so you have kind of a distance. And there we go. And this is how you defeat Yellowbrow without triggering his golden, like, skill, I guess. I don't know what you want to call it. But yeah, here are the stuff that you get for defeating him. You get some XP and a new relic, because this is the chapter 3 end boss. And here are the materials you get from defeating him. So as always, let's go ahead and take a look at our equipment. So yeah, going into the fight, we got the Kanjin staff, and then the wolf mask from chapter 1, and then the rest of the Kanjin set. So yeah, all these, like the staff and the set, can be obtained in chapter 3 by one of the requirement bosses. And here are my accessories going into this fight. I do have 3 accessories. I think you get the 3rd one for defeating the Yin Tiger. So the spirit is still the same, and then we got the Wind Tamer, which does nothing. And then here are my relic setups for this fight. And then here are my skill trees. So the fast, heavy charge, and reduced stamina consumption skills are very useful for this fight. So if you guys have extra skill points, use it on that, because it'll help with the hit and run tactic for the Yellowbrow boss fights. But yeah, that's about wrap it up for this video. So I thank you all so very much for watching. Hopefully this video has helped if you're struggling against this guy, and if it did, hopefully y'all will stay tuned for more. But until next time, hope to catch y'all later. Homes out.